Okay, I'm just gonna go straight to the footer section, and so you should watch my previous video for the earlier part of the CSS class. So this is what we have already on CSS, and that's our HTML file right there. So I'm just going to put a footer right there, and so I'm going to call another div. I've been using div all along. If you've been following this, and that's the last div we used. And so this is another div for the footer. So the div you open and close. If you remember, if you follow my videos, you know you open and close. And so there's the div closing right there. And so here I've decided to change from class to ID. I've been using class all the while, so I've been using Dutch on the CSS file. And so now I'm going to use ID. You can still use class, but I just want to show you how this works. Okay, so so we put ID and footer. So I'm just going to call it footer. Okay, and I'll close that right there. Okay, so the ID footer is right there. Okay, and so the content of the footer is simply a simple text. I'm going to say copyright, copyright. Then I'm going to put the symbol of copyright. I'll just show you how that's done here. It's this copy and semicolon, and I'm going to put 2020. Okay, so that's the symbol of copyright right there, and that's footer. So I'm just going to go to my CSS file and then work with what I have already. I'm going to save this, okay? And let's see how it looks like before I open the CSS file. It's not been installed yet, but let's see how it looks like. So you can see it's here, so at the bottom. So it's not looking good where it is. It's down at the bottom. So let's go straight to the CSS file, and let's start work on our footer. So I'm just going to call it here. You know, I'll be using dot because it's class, but now I'm going to change it to a hashtag. So it's going to be hashtag footer because I've used ID. You know, if you come here, you can see the ID I've used right there. And so this is going to be footer as a result. You know, and so I'm just going to open the curly bracket and then close the curly bracket right there. You know, and so this is closed as well. And so for the footer, we would actually put the background color as black. I see a lot of footer with black, and so I like it. The background color black. Okay. I'm not using extra code. You can use extra code. So 6 zeros or 3 zeros. Okay. So background color, and then the for the fonts, you just shoot the font color. You don't need right font color. It's color, and the color is white. I'm gonna use. Okay. So white and the semicolon right there. Okay. And so now we have. Let's save it and see what we have. See, it's still not going to be placed right because we haven't taken it down. So you can see it's looking bad, really, really bad. So let's continue with what we're doing. Okay, so we want to bring it down. The most important thing is we have to put something called clear both because it's still up there. Okay, so we want to put clear both right there. And then we'll put this there, and then we'll save it, and then we'll see it should come down right now because it's been up there and because it's been up next. Okay, now it's down here. Okay, so once it's down there, we need to make it look nice. You know, so what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to use padding. Okay, so padding. Okay, and I'm going to use padding 10px. Okay, so padding 10px, which you know is going to be all around because I've just used 10. That's top right bottom and all that. So let's have a look again quickly and see what happens with that. You can see the size is okay. That's fine. Okay, and so I don't like it on my left. I want it on my right. So I'm just going to use text align. Okay, text align. Text align right. Okay, so let's save it and see what happens right there. Text align right, so we hit this. That's fine. That's where I want it. And the only thing left, actually, if you look at it right now, is leaving some space at the bottom. I don't like the space at the bottom. I want it to come down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come to the content right here and put the height. So it pushes everything down to 100 VH, so 100 VH. Okay, so everything goes down with that. I'm saving that, and so let's do that, and it goes down. So pushes everything down, and that's exactly what I want for the footer. So just to make this a little bit nice before we finish this tutorial, I want to remove the padding here to make it 0, so it goes backwards and it looks neater, and so that's for content left. Okay, if you remember from last tutorial, just quickly do that as quickly. It's content left with this and this, but it's the UL. That's the list. So that's what you want to push to. So I'm going to put the padding. Okay, the padding, and it's going to be 0. So 0 pixel, 0 px, and then semicolon right there. And so yeah, I've just got that. So and that's exactly what I want. So it's gone on that side, and that's that for what we want. So that's the end of this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it because our footer is in place right now, which is the major concern.